Morning. How do I turn the volume down on the radio?
The beginning of the week, that will get us cancelled.
I don't know.
No, it's LB Series at 6. You must know that.
How do we turn the volume down?
Ian says Pete the Bullman. By the way, I'm skiing. Just get the knees out. Will you? Get it with it, mate. It's absolute basics. All right. James.
Right, we don't know how to turn. Oh, hold on.
Yes, you can. 7-3.
There we go. Now I know how to turn the volume down. I'll put that on that. Right. Welcome to a new week, a new month, and a new job, which means a new run. So I have left god-awful job of Craibs. Well, actually it wasn't a bad job, but they never wanted to pay overtime, so I was like, nah, if you're not paying me overtime, I'm off. So, new truck. Today we're driving a DEF, which I'm quite happy about because it looks lovely. And we're heading westbound. So we're heading to Liverpool, which is quite good, but unfortunately in the next 20 minutes we're probably going to come across hundreds and hundreds of stags, but it should be more interesting now. I should have more, I don't know, more different content now. I'm not doing the same run over and over. So like I said, today I head to Liverpool, I deliver in Liverpool, then I head to Inverness Airport, drop this trailer, pick up another trailer, go to a place called West Fraser or Norwood, pick up a trailer there. From there I don't know where I'm going, and then so that'll be Sundays, Mondays, roughly the same thing, and then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays I believe I am heading up to the north coast to Scrabster. That'll be to get, well, hopefully just drop a trailer and then pick another trailer up. What's going on here? Why is there a vehicle parked on the right hand side of the roads? Who knows? But this looks like a cockpit of a plane in here. So many buttons. Right, do we know what's happening here? The time is 4:45 in the morning, and we seem to have a slight traffic jam. There is a red light there, I think. Anyway, what are we doing? People are moving now. Ah, we were waiting for a green light, that's fine. Nobody knows what this vehicle on the right hand side is doing because there's no work happening here. Has he broken down? Did he... Oh, I don't know what he's doing. Nobody knows. This roadworks have been here for a year or two now. Supposedly, because there's a big landslide there. Supposedly the railway and the council are having an argument over whose responsibility it is, so nobody's fixing it. So yeah, it's been like that for a while. Anyway, what I'll do now is I'll probably stop the video and then bring it back when we get up into the higher heatherlands, moorlands, and then when we come across some stags, and we'll take it from there. Right, see you shortly. Right, we are now approaching stag territory. So this should be interesting. Oh, why does it have to be? I've not seen a vehicle pretty much all morning, and then when I'm coming into stag country, there's a vehicle coming towards me, so then I'll have to dip my lights, and then I won't be able to see any stags. But we shall see if we can catch some on camera this morning. Next part of the road is quite bouncy. That was right on cue. Right, so we are still heading west towards Alipool. Right in the middle of nowhere. There's no DAB radio signal. I'm just getting BBC Scotland. Oh, see, now we're going to have to dip our lights till this car passes. And now you can see if a stag runs across, we're not going to see it. Right, come on, car. Hurry up and get past. Thank you. Right, there we go. There's our first warning sign on the left there. High risk of deer. Slow down. So we will take our time. We don't want to damage our new DAF, which actually is extremely comfortable. The back of the seat's a little bit hard, but it's absorbing the bumps well. It keeps going off though. When you're in the Highlands of Scotland, and the last thing you need is a lane departure warning, and I can't figure out how to turn it off. If anybody knows how to turn it off, let me know in the comments. Or one of them. Right, this is a bouncy bit. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh. Quite an undulating road because the road is built on top of peat bogs. So, as you can see, it's not that smooth. So, yeah, because they're built on top of peat bogs, technically the road is kind of floating in a way. So, quite often it needs resurfaced. And quite often it undulates like it just was. Right. All this talk of deer and stags, I'm hoping now we're going to see at least one to show you. But sometimes you come along here and there's herds in the middle of the road. I wish I had a light that went off to the left or the right. But we've got a high chance of seeing at least some, or one. I might see them more than you guys can see them. What doesn't help is these flipping camera mirrors though. That's added light pollution in my cab. And I don't think you can turn them off. That'll be a bit silly, I suppose. Right, let's have a look. So we are literally in the middle of nowhere at the moment. Watching into the hedges to the left, just in case they want to run out. Watching up to the hills at the right. You've got to keep your wits about you on this bit, because they could be running literally full pelt along, right? And you're not going to see them until they leap over this last bit. Same from the right, they might be running down the hill. And you're not going to clock them until it's too late, so you best take it slow here. I came along this road once and there was a black Mercedes people carrier, and it was actually around this next corner, and it was sitting whole front end smashed. I was driving a coach and he was sitting there and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, yeah. You know, so I was fine. I didn't stop because I had, I reckon people in the coach. And I was thinking, the tour guide, she's like, I wonder what happened to him. I'm literally, as we passed along the road a little bit, on the left hand side, massive stag lying there. So they can cause a lot of damage. I mean, I don't know how a truck would fare against one. I'm guessing the stag might come a little bit worse off, but you still do not want to hit one. surprised I haven't actually seen any. Normally you find, oh, there's a car down there. Is that in a field or is it in a parking spot? No, there's a road down there. That's fine. Normally if you don't see any for a while, you might find, look, there's another sign. You might find you just see them all in the one area. You can never predict where they go, but they're normally quite regular in the same area. I mean, there could be hundreds down there to the left, hundreds up there to the right at the moment. I would never know. Can't see nothing. But this is the only area I can scan here. Obviously, that's the only area that's lit up. I don't think I've ever driven this road at this time of the day and not ever seen one. But keep our eyes peeled because you never know where they're hanging about. At least there's more chance of catching them running across the road here because it's quite, you'll see it maybe when I'm on the way back, you know, it's quite open here. Usually it's when you're driving through the trees that you can't see them coming out. And we're not talking little roe deer here. We're talking red stags, red deer, and they are huge. Camper van there, probably illegally parked. A lot of camper vanners come up here and think that the right to roam entitles them to park wherever they want, and you know, it doesn't. The right to roam is for yourself in a tent where you don't damage the land, but a lot of people still come up here and drive onto basically private property, park their camper vans, get a campfire going, and they're not allowed. But I think there's going to be a big crackdown on that. We're having way too many wildfires in the summer now. Right, come on, where are you guys hiding? What is the point in trying to make a video about the amount of stags and deer there are if we don't even see one? I mean, it is winter. The weather, what's the temperature today? Doesn't even tell me somewhere where the temperature. Well, it's 3 degrees, so normally when it's colder they come down off the hill and they come onto the road down sort of, unless they've gone lower down, because we are quite high up here. Our current altitude is 793 meters, so maybe they've headed further down. Oh well. Kind of think it's a shame we've not seen any so far, but I'm not complaining. We'll continue on towards Craibs Gorge, and if we don't see any by then, we shall pause the video there and then continue on to Alipool, and then restart the video when we come into Alipool. This is, I mean, they could just literally be 100 yards to the left and I can't see them. But normally you see some crossing the road. Oh well. There's a first time for everything. And now I'm just thinking, did I actually press record on the video? So I'll continue talking until I get to Craibs Gorge. See, this is the problem. A car comes towards you, you can't see. This, you know, deer could run out now. You're not going to see them now. But yeah, I can't remember if I pressed record, so I'm either talking to myself or I have pressed record. Oh, I thought I seen something there. No, it's just Craibs Gorge. So in there on the left is a massive gorge. I would advise, if you're ever going to look at this gorge, go in the winter, because the midges are horrendous in the summer. Anyway, 12 miles to Alipool. We'll be back in a bit. Right, that is us coming into Alipool. So we are half an hour early for our drop, I think. I was told not to rush because, pardon me, can't tip until 6. Which is fine. There's a box van behind me. He's been driving like a maniac. Tried to get past me several times. It's not worked. So, this is Alipool on the west coast. Not much here, but it's a lovely little place. Good fish and chips. There's a guy jet washing his car at 5:30 in the morning. That's shows how little there is to do here. They can't even be bothered sleeping. Oh, nice little boat going out there. Obviously away he gets creels. This is all the harbour. The ferry comes in over there. Nice little lights on the wall. Nice little sleepy town or village, whatever you want to call it, but it gets absolutely heaving in the winter, summer. Caledonian Hotel. It's not bad, that one. Some of the staff are quite rude. The food's not the best. Stayed there a few times. I think this town is built on a grid system, as far as I'm aware. I haven't worked it out yet though. And this is where the lorry park is. So we're gonna work out where the loading bay is. Right, so we go in there. And then reverse there, do we? I'll tell you what, we're gonna go for a wander and have a look. We got Woody's. Wow. There's a lot of trailers. Where are we going to park? Probably here. It says motorhomes only, but there is way too many trailers over there. I don't want my reverse horn on. I wonder if we can go round actually. If we can just go round rather than try to reverse blind in a car park we're not used to. We shall squeeze round the back and then just drive straight into the parking spot, because there's a pay machine there that I won't be able to see with these stupid mirrors. So yes, this is what we'll do. We will park like this. There we go. That will save me cluttering anything on my first day. We're still going to reverse back though. Gives us a better view. That will do. Right, we're going to go for a wander.